Hello everyone, this is Adam Anderson, product trainer at Maple Systems. Welcome back to our EBPro training series. In the last episode, we added a background, a title, and logo to our project, and then we set up an underlay window using this background window here. And we added navigation buttons to take us between the home window and the numeric object window. In this video, we're going to first save the project, then we'll configure some HMI system settings, and finally download the project to the HMI and view it using VNC. So let's start by saving it. From the File menu, select Save As, and here we're going to name it as the model number that we're using, HMI 5070DL, and note the extension EMTP that applies to our basic and advanced HMIs. If you're using a CMT HMI, this will end with .cmtp instead. Click Save. And now we've saved our project. And before we go to download it, let's take a look at the System Settings editor. So these system settings include an HMI name, network settings, security settings, VNC settings, and so on. So let's first change the name that the HMI will have after we download this project to it. So we're going to name this HMI 5070DL, and this is a dual Ethernet model. So when we look at the Network LAN 1 tab, this is going to be the default for us. So if you know you'd like to use a different IP address, you could enter that in here at this time for LAN 1. And for LAN 2, which is meant for your plant network or your controls network, this is your option here. So the default is 100.1. And this is what we're going to use to download the project to the HMI at this time. So we have an Ethernet cable plugged into LAN 2, and we'll point EBPro at this IP address. And that Ethernet cable is connected to our PC using a USB adapter. And so what we've got is this Realtek USB adapter that we're using, which has the IP address set to 100.2. So these two devices would be able to communicate with each other. So now that we have that, let's go to the VNC server settings. We want to start the VNC single connection after the download is complete. And note the default password for VNC and the default password for the project are the same. They're 6 ones. So we're going to go ahead and save these settings now. Go to File and Save. And we'll save this to our folder where we have this project. So systemsetting.conf is the name of the file. Click Save. It's exported successfully. And we can close this now. At this point we can go to the Project tab. And if you want, you can compile the project first to check for any errors, but when you download every time, if there were any changes to the project, it will compile the project for you automatically. So we're going to go ahead and click download now, and we're pointing at 100.1. If it doesn't come up in this list right away, you can enter in the IP address directly over here from the IP tab instead. So we're selecting 100.1. and we're going to use the system settings file here, so you may need to check this box when you do it yourself. Browse to that system settings.conf file that you want to use, and then we're going to go ahead and download now. So this will take just a moment. Okay, that's all finished. Now we can click Exit, and we can go over to our VNC program and double click on this connection that we set up. It's going to warn us that it's not encrypted by default. So this is our running project on the HMI, and with VNC we are mirroring exactly what's on the screen. So this is our home screen with the function key to take us to the numeric object window. So we can go there now. We can't do anything with this, and this is just a local word register that we're looking at. So we can just go back home now, and that's all for our project at this point. So we'll go ahead and close this connection. And let's modify this slightly, and then we'll re-download. So this numeric object is a numeric display at the moment. If we check this box, allow input, now we'll be able to enter in a number and have it show there in VNC on the project. So we will save this, and then we're going to download again to the HMI now. Click download. Okay, that's complete. Now let's launch this connection one more time. Okay, and we'll go to our numeric object window. Now when we click on this, we have this keypad that comes up, and we can enter in a number. Now we have that stored in that local word register on the HMI. In the next video, we're going to add another numeric input like this, and then we'll create a sum function to add the two numbers together and move that value to another tag. In future videos, we'll also show you how the online and offline simulation features work in EBPro, so you can test out your project and get a feel for how it will look without having to download to the HMI every time. Stay tuned for the next episode.